Hello guys, I am Arif Jain with 4 years of experience in tech and I'm very passionate about it. So my recent project is Hcpslms, which stands for Holy Child Public School Library Management Software. So this is a software which I have created for my library teacher so she could handle all of her books, magazines, specimens and issue. So if you want to download it, you can either clone it by using it if you have it on your computer, or you could just download this zip file. After you download the GitHub repository, you should see all of these files and folders. One is .github, hcpslms, which is the Django project, main app, which is the Django app, .gitignore for the all of the unnecessary cache files, db sqlite 3, my database, hcps lms pad for just opening your app only on one click, license, which is this app is MIT licensed so you can use it freely however you want, manage.py, readme.md, which stands for readme.markdown, and requirements.txt file. Now let's open this with command prompt to set it up. So now that we have entered the repository, all we have to do is create a virtual environment first. So we could type Python 3 if you're Linux or Mac, or you can just simply type Python if you are on Windows, minus m when, or and then you can just name your virtual environment. So I usually like to name it .when virtual environment. After that, the virtual environment file will start to be made. Now our virtual environment file is made, so all we have to do is now activate it. If you are on Windows, all you have to type is .when, like the name of your folder, slash scripts slash activate. But if you're not using a Windows, instead you're using a Linux or a Mac, things are a bit different. So replace scripts with bin and type source in the beginning. What this will do is activate the virtual environment, and you shall see um, opening bracket dot name of your virtual environment and closing bracket. After that, all we have to do is install the requirement files. So we will do pip install -r quote requirements dot txt and closing quote. After that, the files will be installed, the packages will be installed, and after that all we have to do is start our project. So we can do that by just wait a minute, by Python 3. All you have to do is type Python 3 manage.py run server. After this, our local website will be opened. So all you have to go is open it. Over here, once you open your Hcpslms, you shall see a username and a password. Over there, you can just type super user and 1234. After that, you will be able to log in. Now let's start with the documentation in visual form. Now we will learn how to use this app. As soon as you log in into the home page, you will see a heading Hcpslms, and on the right side of the navbar you will see welcome, username, view site, change password or logout. You can also configure how you want to see your website, whether in light mode, dark mode, or with your system settings, like this or this. I personally prefer dark mode a lot, so I will use that. The first section we see is authentication and authorization. This is the models which Django hosts by default, so you need not to dig into this. Instead, we will come here to the main app. This is our app, and over here are all of the database models: authors, books, issue magazines, overdue books, overdue magazines, publications, and specimens. Now let's start with authors. As soon as we come into authors, we will see all of the authors which are in the database currently. If we want to add an author, we come to the add author and click this button. We might want to add the author name, so I will just type my name, Arav Jan. I'm just including a double N on purpose, so no problems. And over here, I'm just gonna add my link. After that, we will be able to save and add another, and save and continue editing. So we might want to click save. Over here, as you can see, I cannot add duplicate authors, so we might just want to delete one. Wait, I'm just gonna delete both of them. Select all authors, delete selected authors, and run. Yes, I'm sure. Now we will add an author again, Arav Chen, my link, and then save. Now this is how you add authors and remove them as well. We can also search them just by typing Arav, and over here all of the search results will come. Our next database table is publications. So we are going to head to publications, and over here you can already see a sample publication. If you want to add a publication, all you have to do is come to publications, type the name of the publication and their link. So I'm just gonna type my brother's name, Tanmay publication co, and just a random link. I will just add my GitHub link, and yeah. After that, we can just save this publication, Tanmay Publications Corporations. After which, we now need to look at the model table books. Now that we have looked at authors and publications, our next model in the database is going to be books. Now let's come to books over here and add a book. Over here it asks for code, book name, book author, book link, and book publication. Now let's start with the book code. Over here we can just add a random code to the book for now, or if you want, you can just open the book you want to add and look at its code. So I'm going to type 780, add a name to it, autobiography, and over here, as you can see, there are two authors, and we can add as many authors as we can because it is a many to many field. So Arav Jain, and one more, I will just add a random name over here and a link to him. It won't accept like this. We just need to come here. Just going to add this link and then save him. And over here, as you can see, the ID of both of the authors in the database has been added, HJKH and Arav Jain. We also need to add the book link, so you can just search the book on Amazon or any other service that you use to order the books, and you can just add them over here. So I'm just gonna add a random link over here, and now we also have to select the publication. So we will add one publication, Arav Jain Corporation, and we can also add multiple publications over here as well. So we are going to save a book, and over here, as you can see, one more book has been added successfully. So once we're in the issue book table, all we have to do is add issue book. We can add the book, admission number, the name of the student grade, student section, whether it was returned or not. This is for later, teaching, and issue date and return date. So let's start with the book. So if we want to add our book, all we have to do is click on the search icon, select the book we want to add. So in this case I want to add um, this 7880 book which I have recently added to the database. So I will come to the search section and just type 7880, and over here as you can see it choose one result out of the four results. I can add it like this, or I can just directly add it without searching. We will type the name of the student, so student name can be just John Doe. We also have to add the student grade, so I'll just add ninth and a section A, and that's it. That's all we have to do in order to add an issue book. After that we will save, and over here we're just going to click it, and as you can see it shows the link to it. The admission number we haven't added yet, but it's optional. You have to add the student name, grade, section, and if you come to the issue date and return date, over here you can see that it has added the the recent date, which is the 12th December 2025, and just 7 days later it has added the return date. If you want, I could just configure it from here from the calendar 28 and then save it accordingly. So if you come over here, the return date is 28. Now let's head to the overdue books. So right now we haven't any, so over here if the book is not returned even after 7 days, the issue books the table we have created in issue books will automatically be duplicated over here. So let's come back to our issue of biography to John Doe of class 9th A, and change the return and change the dates over here. So we are going to add the issue date of yesterday and also the return date of yesterday, I suppose, or we can just change the issue date to 18 and save it accordingly. So the issue of autobiography of John Doe of class 9th A was changed successfully. And now if you come to our overdue books, we can see that issue of autobiography to John Doe of 9th A is overdue. It has automatically added because now, because we didn't specify whether we have already returned the book or not, so it automatically adds to the overdue book database. I hope you like my app. Thank you for reviewing.